Interesting on the front of the Daily Mail this morning, team. We've been talking about mob rule. We've been talking about, and we make the point every single day, this country of ours is based, democracy, on the ability and the right to protest. But certainly, doesn't matter what side of the political spectrum you're from. If you're Tobias Ellwood and your house has got people outside, MPs have been killed. There's been lots of conversation about how mob rule, the fanatics taking over these marches, are bringing unwanted attention in many ways. The PM overnight telling the police chiefs it's time to end mob rule. Matthew, your response?
I actually agree with Labour's line on this, which I think is that they feel that this package, this £31 million package, Jeremy, from the Home Office to help with the security of MPs, that has got to be a good thing because there are real and present risks. OK, we all want our MPs, our democratically elected representatives, to be as safe as possible. So I think that seems to be sensible, common sense, to use that dreadful phrase. I do think that the Prime Minister is whipping this up for his own ends. I mean, is our country really being dominated by the mob? Yes, it was frightening. It was an important moment last week, I thought, Rosie, when the Speaker seemed to cave to the mob because he was concerned about MPs' safety. But I don't think the mob are really ruling our country.
It's also interesting, this messaging to the police. Is the Prime Minister actually in this trying to say to the public, look, I'm tough on this? Because if he really was, he'd be giving stronger powers to the police, wouldn't he?
Well, I mean, there's a big argument that the Tories have given stronger powers.
Well, there's the argument, Matt, with respect. I mean, listen, you know where I stand on this. You're a Jewish man. You can absolutely demonstrate, but when on the side of Big Ben was shone from the river to the sea, and I'm not having a debate, everybody's entitled to yes, but that to Jewish people means the annihilation of the Jewish race. They stood there, the Metropolitan Police, with their arms folded. There are many people in this country who you can use those words and maybe he's electioneering. But I want the police, in that instance, to arrest those people and take those people away. I think it's fundamentally wrong.
First of all, I do think that some Jewish people are scared to go into central London on these Saturdays, and that is not to be cheered at all. I mean, I'm not. I'm a Londoner born and bred. I will go anywhere in my city at any point. I don't care who's out there. But we have to respect that some people are scared of that. What's tricky is you've got to balance our very, very preciously held and hard-won right to protest. And we should remember that despite the sensationalist headlines, these marches have largely been peaceful. What we want is where there is any criminality, and I've said this right from the start, the police have to clamp down on it.
Completely agree with you. Gang, thank you so much indeed.